Hi everybody. My name Hi everybody. My name is Mackenzie Collins, and today I will be talking about the rulebook in the WOU softball activity system. Before we start, let me tell you just a little bit about myself. I started playing softball when I was only 8 years old, and I instantly fell in love with the sport. Over the span of the past 15 years, I have played on many teams, had the opportunity to earn a quality education, and met some of my best friends. Being a player in the softball activity system, and now the WOU softball activity system, has been an experience that I am so grateful for. At the center of the softball activity system is the rule book, which plays a major role in the sport. In this presentation, I will go over what the rulebook is and what it consists of, how three parts of the softball activity system, rules, community, and motives, are affected by the rulebook, and how its effectiveness is measured. To begin, it's important to understand what the rulebook is. On the right, you can see the table of contents and the many different parts that serve a variety of purposes. One of the main components of the rulebook is the rules and protocols that it provides. However, it also includes definitions, such as field of play requirements, scoring procedures, equipment standards, and additional rules and information for various circumstances. With so many moving parts in the rulebook, it's no wonder that it plays such a central role in the sport. One of the activity system components that the rulebook affects most directly is, of course, the rules. Having a set of clearly defined rules provides multiple benefits. For one, it creates consistency. There are hundreds of NCAA schools that have softball teams, and the rulebook preserves the fairness and uniformity of the sport. It also provides a legal framework that clearly defines the rights and responsibilities of players, coaches, officials, and the NCAA as the governing body. It establishes the consequences for rule violations and helps maintain order, safety, and accountability within the softball community. The rulebook also affects the softball activity system community. There are three main groups of people that are directly affected the most: umpires, coaches, and players. Umpires utilize the rulebook as a reference to make decisions during the game and enforce the rules of the sport. Umpires may take out the rulebook to clarify a rule, ensure correct protocol, or settle a disagreement or dispute, often between opposing coaches. Coaches and players also utilize the rulebook to better understand the game of softball and make sure the game is being played according to all rules and regulations. All community members have some level of connection to the rulebook, whether that is enforcing rules, developing strategies, meeting field requirements, or more. Finally, the rulebook affects the motives of both players and coaches. As you might expect, winning is a major goal of every team. This includes motivation to win games, tournaments, league or conference championships, and national championships. To win games, players must adhere to the rulebook and follow all rules and regulations of the sport. Similarly, coaches need to understand the rulebook to lead their team to success. To create strategies that will give their team the best chance at winning, coaches need to have a substantial foundation of knowledge about the sport. Since the rulebook plays such an important role in the softball activity system, it's also important to understand how its effectiveness is measured. To do so, let's first look at who regulates the rulebook. The NCAA Softball Rules Committee is typically composed of coaches, administrators, and officials who work together to review, propose, and make changes to the rules. The rulebook is periodically revised to address changes in the sport, technology advancements, or other relevant factors. There are a variety of methods used to decide when rule changes are necessary, as well as measure the effectiveness of the rulebook. Committee members evaluate several different aspects of the rulebook, such as compliance and enforcement of the rules, player safety and injuries, game flow and fairness, and community member feedback. They also analyze recent rule changes and check for consistency in application, and look at evolution of the sport and supporting statistics. Thank you all for watching my presentation today. I'm extremely passionate about softball, so I hope you've enjoyed learning about the activity system and one of its most major components, the rulebook. Thanks again.